Well, hey, how y'all doing here today? Listen, I know there's so many touchy subjects out here. I don't even want to talk about them, but some of them hit home with me personally, or some of them cause turn debates into arguments, and some of them are division. But some of these things going on, especially with this abortion issue, fit into bigger, more evil agendas because because it was turned into a politicized issue. It was made into a right. A right is something that a person will fight for, especially a person that lives in the left-right paradigm of the American political system. So if you notice, health, children, abortion, medicine, education, all these things have been placed under the rule and the guidelines of the federal government, and all of them have gone to ruination. None of them work. All of them are failed. All of them are killing you. And then we can sit out here and we can talk. And listen, y'all, I'm really trying to be calm. I took a minute before I got on here to just take a deep breath and really think about it, because there's some truths. There's some things beyond the talking points of abortion that you're not paying attention to, that fit into the bigger agenda that you all seem to be very knowledgeable about and have no problem talking about, which is Agenda 21, which is the population control. You're already seeing the population decline in America and all around the world, so you know it's going on. The statistical proof is there. But how certain things are played into you, against you, and having us do the killing, that's the point I'm trying to make. And also, y'all maybe not understand my relationship with the black community in a way that I pay attention to things that go on in this part of America very, very carefully. I don't look at it from a white perspective. I don't look at it from a black perspective. I look at it from a human reality perspective on how some whites hate blacks and vice versa, but mostly that some whites hate blacks, that they would literally and have tried in the past to bleed their race out, breed their race out, and kill them, or at least keep them at a small population, like 10 to 12%, which the black population has been, and not have them know it, to have them do it to themselves. So that's something else that a lot of people don't pay attention to. So I'm going to point this out with the abortion. First, with the abortion thing and the black issue, roughly a little over 40% of the women that have abortions are white, and about roughly right at 40% of the women that have abortion are black, and then the rest of them are of other races. So that's about equal. About black women and white women have about the same amount of abortion. So a lot of people would instantly think, well, how can that be genocide on the black people? It's not the white people. Well, the black population in America is only 12%, where the white population is 77%. So they're equal on abortions, but they're way off the scale on the populations, how they feel in America. Now you say, well, 12%, that's 40 million something black folks in America. Well, no. 6% of black Americans are male, adult male. 4% are adult female. Now here's the clincher, because so only 4% are having 40% of the abortions. That's why that was the main point. 40% of American women, 4% are black, are having almost half the abortions. So no, that is staggering. That is something you should think about. What you should also think about, because of this, 6% of black America's male, 4% of black America's female, that only leaves 2% that are kids. 2%. 6%, 4%, 2%. Can you not see the difference in them numbers? There ain't no Common Core math. All right? That is genocide. That is population control by using the mind. Made it a right, made life so miserable that you were even think you're doing the humane thing not to have a baby. Well, here's the other thing. Those very evil men, evil white men, evil old white men, as it was put to me, that make these laws, and they try to stop abortion here and allow full-term abortions there, and these people are back playing the puppet strings. They are the evil elite, the super rich elite. Abortion is a multi-billion-dollar industry where look, when you have an abortion, nobody thinks past that. The stem cells, the baby parts, all that has just blown out in the news, and nobody wants to look at that part. But you don't want to look at the part that is feeding corporate wealth. So as we the people, as the do not want to feed corporate wealth. Well, corporate masters are very clever, and they found a way of not only keeping the population down to the people they want and to get rid of people that they don't want. They have us doing it to ourselves. Well, wow. I mean, they're making money off the baby parts, and you pay to have the abortion. So there you go. That's all about making money. How does that got anything to do with your rights? But you will spend more money on your rights than you would spend even on your own morals. That's just it. When they made it a politicized right, when they made it a right to a woman, you got a right to your body. Well, yes, you do, ladies. And let me say something real quick. If you really want to know how I feel about it, I believe in individual human responsibility first and foremost. Then we take our genders. The women have the control of the life, but they don't think about the control of the life. They think about the control of their bodies and themselves. That has been programmed into you ladies. You were given a great responsibility. Yes, I believe that men have kept you down, maybe just because you're the weaker sex or they fear your true power, not only on earth, but in the universe. I believe that the creator is a female. I believe that Mother Earth is a female, my entity that I actually respect and worship. So I see this. I see you as the key to life, birth, life, death. That is natural law. You are the biggest part of natural law. But when they want to take away the population, they did play on you. They made everything sound like it was you, and something you wasn't getting. Well, I'm going to give y'all one little story on why this means so much to me, and why I'm going to sit here and tell you that some of the stuff you've been told is a lie. And you need to think about what you're doing, because not just for you and your health, because I've seen more women that have done it not for their health, that wound up becoming suicidal, drug addicts, alcoholics, just because of their depression, because they just did something because it was readily available and now popularly, not only popularly accepted, but really looked at as a right. Like, hey, I can do this. You know, a bad moment of indecision causes a pregnancy and it's unwanted and the man's a piece of shit and he runs off. Fine, I get the whole story, but it's a good, healthy baby, and you were there when the bad man was having his way with you. Now listen, also this thing in Bama, this is this extremism part. See, when you look at when you want to take away from the overall truth that we have to procreate to carry on, and that a woman does have a right to her health and her body like anybody else, but you take away all the other facts of that, and you throw in the extremism. Oh, well, what about the rape victim? What about when brother takes his sister or daddy takes the daughter? For one, that man should be took out and hung. We don't do enough to rapists and incestuous parents and this crap in the family. This shit should be dealt with ass whoopings and hangings, and it probably never stop. There's just sick people in the world, but that's one out of millions. And I'm not trying to belittle it. I'm just trying to say that we'll always throw up the extremism part. Now, then there's those out there say, well, it's my right, and we voted for this, and we've lobbied for it, and we got our laws, and the laws are in our favor. Well, then when you don't like the laws, like when they made the laws for full trimester abortion up in New York, half the people out here was, that's crazy, you're getting a full-born baby, you're doing this. Well, those people made their laws, the governor went along with it. The same thing, but when it goes to Alabama, and the people vote for laws, and it gets into their Senate, and it gets to their governor, and their governor passes it, well, it gets blamed on white men again. Well, that was a white woman in Alabama, and that's a very strong Christian, hardline conservative white woman, so ain't a man telling her a damn thing for y'all sit there and say, well, they were pulling her strings. No, that's a hard-headed Alabama cracker right there, y'all. She's going to do what she wants, what she thinks is right. And that's the other thing. They got it all in your mind that your opinion, what you think is right and what you think is wrong, and what your party says, and what your religion says, and what your God you listen to on the TV says is right. Well, that don't make right and wrong. Because and that's what I'm going to get to. Since his sister out there, she's a dear sister, and she knows who I'm talking about, and I'm not upset with you, but you pulled a scab back. You opened up a lot of pain in me, because you didn't know my life, and that's not your fault. So I'm not here to blame. But since I told you the story, sister, I'm going to tell it to the tribe. Now, here's why I don't believe in the lies. I think anybody should be able to say their life, and I think if any the way we have science now and technology, and we can tell something is not going to have a full quality life, I don't know. That would be your decision. That would be your decision. Because see, this is why I know, because I'm living proof that some of the shit you're being told is bullshit and lies, and that doctors' rights and laws will kill good men and women. Okay, brothers and sisters that we need, earth children. Don't we need earth warriors? Don't we need people to defend? Don't we need people to talk? Don't we need people to love and care? Well, you would be without one. Because here's the thing. I was born in 1964 in Jacksonville, Florida. All right. My mom, I was a high risk pregnancy because of the fact that back then amphetamines were prescribed to soldiers' wives, and my father was a Green Beret, always off murdering somebody. So my mom was in a state of depression all the time. They gave her amphetamines. I'm one of them babies that comes home, you know. There you go. I'm one of them kind of soldier come home from war babies. All right. So I wasn't wanted, I wasn't playing, and my mom was taking meds to make her feel better while she had me, and then she got sick with some type of toxic plasmosis, something that was really bad, and they started giving her something else. She was going blind, and they told her she was not even quite 7 months pregnant with me yet. They told her, they said, well, hey, like all these meds and all this, you know, the high risk, the boy's coming out. I mean, he's probably going to be deformed. And he's probably going to be retarded, because they said retarded back then, y'all, by the way. And this, you know, it's just nature's way, you know, but actually it was their man-made fucking meds, you know, that they didn't have prescription warnings back in 1964, by the way, y'all. They didn't tell women nothing, or the dads, or nothing. They didn't tell nobody nothing about baby health back in 1964 or 1963 when I was conceived. So they told her all of that, and they said, look, we're just going to take it now, and, you know, it'll be all right. And they was actually going to go do it, you know, and she was like, no. Well, man, so there you go. I was born just a little bit before 7 months. I was a premature baby. I was never put in an incubator. I just came out little, like my little baby girl, Biddy. That's why we call her Biddy, my daughter Jessica. Just small babies, low birth weight. Here I am today. Now, what if my mom would have just let them doctors keep on being doctors? What if she would have went along with the laws at that time that allowed them doctors to do that because of her health, and even do it without her saying yes or no? She had to say no. They were just going to do it anyway. What about the pharmaceutical companies that ruined my healthy or my mom's birthing me healthy by not giving her the information about what they're getting? They're not giving you the information. So I am proof that a premature baby can turn out and at least be a brother. I am nothing, y'all. I am nothing but a brother. I have never told y'all that I was anything but your brother and a son to Mother Earth. And it's because of my love for her and my love for you and the need for all of this to come together so we all live. That's why that might be the only thing that I stick to that anybody could call good. The rest of it is pretty much getting angry at how stupid we become, how easily manipulated we are into anti-life matters. Okay, not pro-life, not anti-abortion. No, anti-life. In other words, just the life you're living. This has nothing to do with babies. This has nothing to do with rights. This has nothing to do with laws. This has to do with the fact that this planet is here. All these things are growing on it. They go a certain way. We live blinking, quick, minute seconds of a life, and we need to live it. And everything else has this right as well. So the talking points were ridiculous. When does life even start? Wow, when did it start? I don't know. Whatever. You don't look at the fact that it's a money-making business that is more than well proven. Go look at it. I look at all the information that is being sold, that it is used to sustain rich people's lives, and even y'all say it's so bad that the Christians don't want to have babies. Well, these evil son of bitches have their own religion. Have you not noticed the stolen kids lately, the sterilization of children, how they just take kids up out of people's homes, they put them in FEMA camps, they lose thousands and thousands of kids, and nobody gives a damn. The Catholic Church, there's some religion for you. There's their evil part of this group, this order, this new world order. bunch of scumbags, the Illuminati. They eat and rape and take advantage of children, y'all. They desensitize you to a child's life to a point to where people are actually walking after killing toddlers, hanging them, drowning them, just because they had they were on their period, or they were having a bad day, or they had PTSD. You know, they don't even go to jail anymore for killing kids, y'all. And then they make money off of it. If you don't want to look at the goddamn, look, y'all, I don't know how any other kind of way to put it, except for the fact that it's not all what you've seen. It's not all what you are thinking. If you're doing it for political reasons, well, that's why crap goes on with guns. That's why crap goes on with abortion, because there's two sides to everything, and y'all all butt heads. And one day this side gets one vote more than the other, and they're all rah, rah, rah. And then the next day, this side gets one more vote than the other, and they're all rah, rah, rah. No, you are so caught up in an illusion that is killing yourself, killing who you are. You want me to call you intelligent and say you think about things, and you don't even look at the fact. I mean, even people will say it. Oh, I know my vote don't work, but I'm going to go vote anyway. Or, hey, I know we shouldn't be killing babies for birth control, but what about this? You know, or hey, man, I got to have my AR-15, but nobody cares about the kids being shot in school. Or even that. You know why? Gun control is another right, ain't it? Gun control is a right, the Second Amendment right to bear arms, right? Well, who makes money off of that right? Huh? The gun manufacturers. Because every time there's a school shooting, gun sales and ammo sales shoot through the damn roof. Every time some Democrat gets out there and says, I want to ban guns, I want to paint them orange so people can see them. We get rid of our guns, the criminals will get rid of theirs. Gun sales shoot up the roof. Ammo sales go out the window. You ever notice that? All from yapping. Well, I don't think any of y'all paid any attention to the spikes in the abortion right, the woman's right. Every time it's talked about bad, there are spikes in that. Did you pay attention to that too? So maybe, just fucking maybe, somebody was fooled by having a right and got rid of a baby or bought a gun because they thought something that didn't exist was going to be taken away from them. Your man-given slave privilege you call rights, because that's all rights are. And that's the last thing I'm going to say here from this premature addict baby. This is what I'm going to tell you. Everything out there that you think are rights, that's given to you by another man. You could have been doing it all along. You could have been doing whatever you wanted, but you wait for your massa to give you some privilege. Then you bitch about this privilege and that privilege, or this person can do that, or now they get to do that and I don't. Oh man, just look at y'all selves, United States of America citizens. Just look at y'all selves, scrambling around for some crumbs that your war daddy threw on the ground and said, that's your rights. Here's what you can do in your country. Wow, you free people. Wow. So don't go picking scabs on me if you don't really want to know the truth about your own demise, about the depopulation, the sterilization of our children, the genocide of my black brothers and sisters. You don't want to hear about it? Then fine, go hit the fucking road, because I'm through with it. You're not going to open up pain in me and not get truth. And I mean tough love, real truth. Some of what y'all say maybe even have a shadow of truth. But it's not the way it is. It's not why the law should be that way. And what law? If law takes life from somebody else, it only fits you. And only time laws and rights fit you is when you like them, and then you don't like them from somebody else. And they split that up into two parties. You get that part too? You ever notice that the two parties are either pro or con for all the rights? So y'all don't even think, man. You just want to do what you were told you can do. So go do what you were told you can do. I hope you do everything you were told you can do. I'm going to go do what the fuck I want to do. I'm going to live like I want to live. And if they kill me, fine. I died living. But I did not affect another life by doing that, except by to empower you to the truth that evil people are trying to kill us. I mean, just flat out kill us. I can't find another word, y'all. We're not useful anymore, and they're making money off of us as they allow us to kill ourselves. And then what's left here in a year or so That's when your martial law is going to break down, when there ain't the people to even fight back. We, the people, are all we have. Ain't nothing wrong with being poor, so don't say I don't want to raise a baby in poverty. You were raised in poverty. Look at you. I was raised in poverty. I'm tired of the bullshit that goes along with people that can't even really protect themselves. The one person on this planet above the man and the woman, adult, is a child that cannot take care of itself. They cannot defend themselves, and they're under your charge, by the way. So go face your judgment. Go face your world and your life the way you see fit. But don't step into mine, because my world has a lot of reality, truth, and pain. You understand that? So take your rights and go enjoy them, because they were given to you. And I know you appreciate all the things that are given to you. I do love y'all. I really do. This is how much I love y'all. Because I'll probably drop friends like flies right here, but I don't care, because that's not friends. That's opinionated people. The truth hurts, and it hurts me too. And when it's slapped in my face, that's the only time in my life I turn the other cheek. It's when somebody slaps me with the truth. I'd rather walk in the truth and live this beautiful lie y'all call life. No way. No way in the world. I love y'all. Peace. And quit living in fear.